Hello and welcome there, guys, to race number 9 of 20. We are here for the Aaron's 499 qualifying session, and gonna reach over to get my point sheet now. Yeah, Nick Mace, Eric Burton coming into this race with a very good point lead distance over most of the field coming in this race, as Nick Mace comes in with a slight point lead, 6 points advantage over Eric Burton. Daniel Day, after his win in the Exide Batteries 200, has moved his way up into third in the standings, almost a whole entire race back to the point lead of Nick Mace. And right behind him, Tryfon Reed, the underfunded team, is right there as well, a whole race back in fourth position in the points. And Charles Sanford, who won the first 2 races of the season, is right there, 5th in the points as well, a whole race back. So as it looks like the 48 and this 16 are jumping out to a big point gap to the whole field so far. Still nothing, still anyone's game right now, as pretty much the 48 and the 16 have been the class act so far this season. Nick Mace with 1 win, 6 top 5s and 6 top 10s. Eric Burton 2 wins, 5 top 5s and 6 top 10s. Then Daniel Day with 1 win, 4 top 5s, 5 top 10s. Tryfon Reed with no wins, 3 top 5s, and 5 top 10s. And I can go on and on about the statistics on how they all are, but that would just get boring and lame, I would suppose. Brandon Bain in the 29 car out there drafting with Sean Galligan as it runs right now. And here, I've been looking for this point, this chart right here of where everyone runs on the chart for their qualifying session, but here's a look of what the speeds look like right now. Bain and Galligan now take the tracks, but I'm not sure how they're going to pick up here in a little bit. See, like the 5 right there of Dom Cap's now the quickest, but yeah, it takes them a few laps to get up to speed. So once you take the tracks, you're pretty much on for the qualifying session, as you don't have much time to really do much here. Bain and Galligan drafting off each other there. DeMax by himself. There's Dylan Young right there in the 7 car. Has yet to get a top 10 finish this season. Replacing Austin Ogo, and really hasn't shown much so far, drafting all by himself. Dom Caps, Hayden Klein on the racetrack now. Looks like they're going to kind of hook together here. Duncan, and here's a little pack right here with Charles Sanford, his teammate Greg Brown, Daniel Day, Zach Flickinger, and Noah Hart. Let's see what they run here at the line. They've been on the racetrack here a little bit. Duncan just pulled out. Let's see where the 17 runs. He doesn't run inside the top 10 as well, so he's kind of low as well. Flickinger in the 21 car there, though, he used the draft on the inside to really pick up inside the top 10. The 21 has really not shown much so far at the beginning of this season. Ian do it all by himself right now inside the top 15. Perkins a little bit by himself. Howson drafting off him as well. Nick Mace on the pole right now. Last lap was his quickest lap, and he's drafting pretty much all by himself. The only driver right now inside the 29-second brackets, and as we say that, Sean Galligan along with Brandon Bain have now taken themselves to the top of the board right now on the front row. Both of them are, and yeah, only 2 1,000ths of a second separates the pole right now between Galligan and Bain, but that could change as we only have like about 5 minutes remaining left in the session. Burton leads this little pack here. I wonder where he's going to line up as he is about 2 or 3 seconds off the fastest lap here. And he's got Bain in behind him here, so let's see if he can pick up Eric Burton in the 16, coming off winning the pole for the Exide Batteries 200. Across the start-finish line, here they come. And will he pick up at all? He does, a little bit, up to 7th place. But no change to the top of the leaderboard. DeMax still low on the board because he's not with anybody. Dom Caps in 14th position right there with Hayden Klein, and Young right there. Young has picked up a good bit there. And right here, this little pack right here has picked up now Charles Sanford with help from Daniel Day and Noah Hart have picked it up inside the top 4 there with Zach Flickinger as well. And also, William Duncan's moved his way up inside the top 10 with that run there as well. So basically, you're using the draft to get yourself a fast qualifying effort here. These guys may be on a fast lap here. Not quite sure though, but these guys are all lined up here like they may be looking on a fast lap. Johnson lined up with Brad Johnson. This is Brad Johnson's chance to be really quick, as he has not had a really good season. Drafting behind the 2-time champion of the series, John Dillon, Andres Allen. Andres Allen's really been quick this season, as Allen in the 43 has 4 starts so far this season, and he has 4 top 10s and 3 top 5s. So pretty impressive for the Petty organization there, and he drives way low to the inside to try and get a draft underneath the 12, and he does get underneath him there. So does the 16 drive it way low. Jacob Hart in the 19, just 0.02 of a second off the fastest lap of Sean Galligan there. Galligan looking to try and get his second pole ever in the SCS. His only pole came all the way back in like season 2. But no pickup from them guys last lap, with only about 3.5 minutes remaining. It is Galligan, Hart, Jacob Hart, Bain, Burton, and yeah, that's the top 4 that's in this pack. Then you got Sanford in the 17 that's pretty much leading this pack of cars right here, trying to see if they can't gain some momentum. They're really fast on this lap right here. They sure are. They came off that turn like 190 miles an hour, but boy, see what they run here. But Greg Brown by himself, 3 wide right here. Pack racing here. Maybe some pack racing going on to see how their cars will handle inside the draft. Yeah, and right there, Frapp started to lag. Had to stop it there for a moment, but Eric Burton pulls it on in. And yeah, so really no pickup here, but let's see what these guys run here. Summers way low to the inside of the 48 there. Summers in the 1 car there really doesn't have much luck so far this season in the 1 car. Only has 1 top 5 or 1 top 10, and that came all the way back in Daytona. So this may be his chance to get a good finish here, as Summers has really not done much so far this season. On his outside there's Silver Fox in the 25 car there. He's been racking up some good finishes there. He's inside the top 10 in the standings. He has 1 top 5 coming out at Bristol and a 5 top 10s. So Silver Fox racking up some good finishes there. Reed in the 83 car really needs to pick up to get a good qualifying effort here in the last few seconds here if he wants to get a fast lap. But boy, these guys these guys right here picked up a little bit there with the 21 of Zach Flickinger. He moved up inside the top 3 there. Flickinger has really not done much. Last lap he ran a really fast lap though. Almost knocked Hart off the outside of the front row. But seeing if he can get a good run here. The 8 car's got a fast lap going as well. Only 0.03 of a second off the fastest lap. We'll see what they run here. Sanford leading a big pack of, not a big pack of cars, but a fast pack going right here. See what Day runs here. He's running really fast here at 192. He should be on a fast lap as well. Let's see what he runs. Does it pick up? Yes. Yes, it does. And is it good enough to take the pole? Yes, it is. Right there it is. Daniel Day takes the pole with only a minute remaining from Sean Galligan. So Galligan's hopes of winning the pole may be up here if he can get a fast lap, though. Day really had a fast lap going there with the draft off the 17. But this is a fast pack of cars going as well, so they may have a shot at it here. But I don't know if the time will run out before then. Just checking to see, and no one's really picking up right now. Boy, they're 3 wide there with Galligan. Galligan was looking to be good for the pole, but not quite. Gets knocked off by Daniel Day in the last few goings of the session here. These guys are all running 49-second brackets here, not really going much fast. But this session, or qualifying session, is complete. this man, Daniel Day, coming off the winner of the XI Batteries 200, is going to grab the pole for the Aaron's 499. So, Daniel Day, Sean Galligan, Jacob Hart, Zach Flickinger, and Brandon Bain is all going to be the top 5. William Duncan rounds out 6th, 7th for Charles Sanford, 8th for Richard Johnson, and yeah, let's go on to the board here.
Drivers,
8th, or
your car.
well, not quite sure what happened there in the final stages of that going. I don't know. Dom Caps has all of a sudden jumped up the board. I guess once the practice or qualifying session ended, Dom Caps and Hayden Klein picked up, so that knocked them, Galligan, Hart, and Flickinger down. Bain 7th now, with Duncan 8th, Sanford in 9th, and Richard Johnson drops down to 10th. And here's the rest of the qualifying effort here. I would have to think that Greg Brown and Ian Duda, along with Ashley Mace, was running single car runs, because if you run like really low like these guys right here down here did, like right around where these all guys did, you didn't really have a draft in this qualifying session to be up there. So yeah, it was all about drafting in this qualifying session to get a good qualifying effort, and if you are down low in the qualifying session, you probably was either leading the pack or was not even in a pack. So tough luck for them guys. And you see right there the point leader of Nick Mace. We saw him leading the pack for the most part this qualifying session, and that no drafting effort right there by him is going to cost him a 19th place qualifying effort. And looking through the field here, just a few shocking names that are up here, like Zach Flickinger, Hart, or Jacob Hart, and yeah, the guys like that up front here in the qualifying session to try and get up front for the Aaron's 499. Good to see the underdogs do well for a qualifying session. Of course, it had to do with some drafting here. So we'll see you for the Aaron's 499.